Hi guys, this is Asi from N8N and today we're going to be solving a problem on Upwork. In this problem, the client wants us to generate some copywriting using Google Sheets and N8N. It's a pretty straightforward problem where they want us to take data from N8N, process it with AI, and store it back into Google Sheets. So let's get started. Let's firstly create a new Google Sheet. Let's give it two columns: product description and copywriting. Let's call the product iPhone phone. Okay, I can't spell iPhone anymore. iPhone 16. This is an iPhone from Apple. It contains Apple intelligence and runs on iOS 18. And let's create another one, MacBook Pro. This is a laptop from Apple which runs Apple Silicon. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let's get started. So let's make a trigger and let's do a sheets, and on row added, let's run this. Okay, so let's select, let me just give it a name, right? Let's call it product description, and let's see if it updates product. No, product description. There we go. And then let's choose the first sheet and row added or updated and include the new version. So let's test this event. Okay, so we are getting what we have put in here. Okay, so now we need to use AI to generate us a prompt. So define below, take the product name, we pass the product name and product description, and product description, and generate some copy highlighting the pros and cons of getting these devices. Also keep the output copy only and no markdown, just a simple string. Great. Now let's attach our AI model. We'll be using Gemini, and let's execute this step. Okay, great. Now that we have this, let's just do a quality check by adding a code block. And in the code block, let's const new items equals an empty array, and let's say for const item of input dot all. This basically takes in all of the input, and we say const copy equals input dot json dot output item dot json dot output const copy and const character count equals copy dot length. We are basically going to check whether if something is under a certain character limit or not. Using that, we will either discard it or add it. And we'll say JSON, and we will add and copy equals copy. Not that. I just have this bad habit of adding semicolons. Character count equals character count, and then pass is character count If it's less, if it's between 500 and character count 1000. So if it is between them, it will be true. If it's not, then it's going to be false. And we'll say new items dot push new item. Great. And now we will return new items. Okay, let's execute the step. Okay, as you can see, both of them are in between what we have assigned, so both of them come as true. Now let's use an if statement to check if if these conditions are true or not. So if boolean is true, execute step, and there we go, both of them are true, so it will go through. And now let's update our Google Sheet. So sheet update a row in sheet, and then product description, sheet 1, and let's match on product. Let's pass in the product from the Google Sheet. So product comes in here, description comes in here, and copywriting comes from here. Okay, now let's execute this step. And if we come back, we will see that both of the copies are now stored. So this was a pretty straightforward problem where we basically covered the top level requirements of this. We can add more features on this. We can send this as an email. We can have it running while we update this sheet. That just generates us more copy as we go. So we covered the high level requirements of this job. We pretty much covered creating the AI agent, getting the data from Google Sheets, generating the copywriting, and then saving it back onto our Google Sheets. This was a pretty straightforward problem. We could add more features onto it, like we can send this copy, we can tune it more to sound better, sound more professional. If we have user data, let's say if they have my copy, we can use that copy to generate new copy in my tone. So the list goes on. So this is a pretty simple problem from Upwork, and I'll see you guys next time.